Good afternoon all. Thanks very much. So I'm David O'Leary, Managing Director of CPS Building Services in Cambridge and Oxford, and I'll be talking through, conscious of time, very quickly about the M&E division within andwis, and moreover how, when we joined andwis now supports what we do, and vice versa, how that supports, how we support them. So I'll give you a very quick 0 to 60 what we're going to cover today. So we'll look at who we are, who do we work for, what do we do, group company support, which is very, very important to us, and it's opened up a lot of doors and other avenues for us, which has been very beneficial. And then overall, why choose andwis as an M&E partner for you, and moreover, why choose andwis? What we try to convey is that there's a lot of personal pride in what we do, and I think everyone who's spoken up here today has tried to pass that message on as well. It is a job, but it's more than a job. It's quite personal to us. We class ourselves as local heroes working as a larger group, and that's the message we try to deliver, really. So a very quick synopsis on CPS. The CPS Building Services, as we now are, were originally formed as Cambridge Pipe Services. We're not very original in our world. There's also other pipe services companies from the various towns and cities they're from. We rebranded in 2015 as CPS Building Services. We were one of the founding companies, or founding joining members of andwis in 2022, and we've organically expanded into Oxford in 2025, which has been a fantastic addition for not just us, but the areas we work, very similar markets, very similar sectors, and working with some great clients. So we have 180 dedicated in-house employees. Our geography is a little bit different to some of the other divisions in that we're predominantly Cambridgeshire, Suffolk, Norfolk, Essex, Hertfordshire. The rest are on there. I won't list them all off. A little bit in London, but not masses. But for key clients and various people we want to work in sectors, we would certainly cover it. We take pride in our ability to cover various sectors of the industry. However, predominantly it's education, healthcare, life science, leisure, and defence. We've got 18 apprentices, and employees number 2 and 4 are still with the business today. Make me feel old every day. They're only in their late 30s and they've worked for the company nearly 20 years. So that's a great testament to the business. So with the addition of the group companies, as andwis has expanded, it's helped us grow into other sectors of work. I'll come more into that a little bit later, but things like asbestos removal, compliance, things like that, which we couldn't do as a business, we now can do through the growth of the sister companies. But one thing that we love to do and we want to do and we live and die by it is the quality of the installation we leave on site. The last taste of CPS Building Services is what we hand over to the client. We then like to maintain it, look after it, take that forward. Leaving a compliant and approved, compliance for us is effectively complying with a design, a set of information that's been either professionally designed by us or by an external body. So if we had to summarise what CPS Building Services does, we effectively design, install, test, commission and maintain all aspects of building services. There's a couple of large projects of interest there, the Illumina Centre in Cambridge and Ellison Institute of Technology in Oxford as well. We do a lot of life science work in those buildings, very different markets at the moment. Cambridge Life Science is pretty much non-existent. Oxford Life Science is absolutely booming, so very, very different. But we would take a design from maybe stage 1, 2, through to REBA stage 7, and then onwards into maintenance. Kingsley, my colleague's here as well, who's on hand to take any questions about maintenance from CPS perspective. So who we work for, there's a lot of clients on there. Now within the business, we're split into multiple departments. The core project work would be for University of Cambridge, 8Build, Wilmot Dixon, people like that. But then within maintenance, our largest client is J&J, who are part of CBRE, J&J Worldwide. And then from Kingsley's perspective, we look after Amanti Capital, Meridian Trust, and a lot of other private businesses as well. So wider areas that we work in, education, healthcare, defence, commercial, industrial, leisure, data centres, life science, historic, residential and renewables. And there's just the flavour of some of the work that we do. We did a large garden centre recently where they realised they can make more money actually having a large kitchen, which is a very strange change in design. And then some quite heavy commercial stuff that we look at, large plant rooms, PV arrays, and then just the life science project on there as well. Mechanically, water systems, ventilation, fire smoke dampers, air conditioning, HVAC, gas, plumbing, the list's on there. Electrically, very, very high level attention to detail, just basic things like metal cleats and stuff on tray. This is a nice sort of wall of services of ours, something we're very proud of. Kingsley deals with the maintenance team, and just a bit of a flavour of what we do there. So air handling unit maintenance, chiller maintenance, or heat pump maintenance as that is, steam boilers, filter changes, gas flue analysing, and water temperature, not on the level that Rock do it, but stuff that we do all in-house. I think that's a duplicate of that slide, actually. Apologies for that. And then something I alluded to earlier. So as the group has grown, as has our ability to do other parts of work, so areas that we couldn't cover before, i.e. asbestos removal, andwis lifts. We don't do lifts ourselves, but we're happy to pass that on, safe in the knowledge that they'll get treated in the same level and with the customer service that we provide our existing customers. Wessex, Oracle, Turn Power have all helped us out on existing and with new facilities projects. So just to sort of wrap that up a little bit, someone said, and it was a term I've actually stolen, that we sit within the upper tier bracket from compliance and accreditation, which at the time I didn't really sort of grasp, but I think you get a flavour of some of the other companies that is very true. We're very proud and work hard at what we do in terms of compliance. There's a lot of accreditations we have that we have to keep. But what do you get working with CPS or andwis? Friendly, high quality, skilled service, expert back-of-house technical support, extensive working knowledge on all technical building services, and then we've got the wider group if we need it. And that's us.
Any questions at all from anybody? Very different offering for a lot of the other divisions you've seen today. Heavily project-based, but with an element of support following, but real infrastructure, M&E, technical delivery.
Yeah.
One of the questions that we asked was, what's the biggest challenge because the M&E world is a different world.
Yeah.
I know. What's the biggest challenge you're currently finding to deliver projects and make an acceptable margin as well?
Yeah, I mean, margins are tight. There's no question about it. It's very competitive out there. The largest challenge we have is not necessarily recruitment from CPS, but skills, as in a skills shortage. So we are heavy on apprentices. We've got 18 at the moment, but it's something we drive every year. We take between 2 and 5 every year, take them through, get them all accredited, and then out on the road and some of our more senior staff.
Thank you very much.
Good. Thanks very much.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.